Hey guys, welcome back to Easy Life. Today we continue our Snooker 19 career mode at the International Championship in the quarterfinals, taking on the warrior Kyren Wilson. So, here we go. This is part 23, I believe, of Season 2 of our Ronnie O'Sullivan career mode. So yeah, looking forward to this match. Quarterfinal time.
Just 8 players left standing here. It's time for the quarterfinals.
A very, very good way, very strong win in the end against Jack. You know, taking 6 out of 7 frames. You know, it's a very, very strong finish. Can't deny that. But yeah, Kyren getting this match underway in the opener. And pretty attacking split, you'd have to say. And gives us the first sniff, I feel.
An easy one, but a half chance.
And that has worked out beautifully.
One.
I'd imagine the black's a bit tied up after this though.
8.
Yeah, just a bit. It's to be expected, really.
9. He's looking at the pot into the left centre. 50. I
believe this black pots. It looks like it does. It does drift its way to the pocket, so...
Well, you lost control of the cue ball there. 23.
apparently I'm out of position. Unless I'm taking this red on, which, you know, to give it a go.
Well, he's taking it on.
Not quite.
Oh, so close. Needed some luck there, and he didn't get it.
Where's this cue ball going to finish though? I'd say that's I've left that.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 23.
But a break of 23 just to get the cue arm going, if you like.
6.
Oh, that's not a great shot, is it? Oh, I
7.
thought he wasn't on a red.
10. 11. 13. 14. 17. 18. 22. 23. 28. 29.
I was just going to say he's on a roll here, but he opted to take that yellow over the blue. Oh,
Kyren Wilson,
very,
31.
very nearly flukes the red. But very nearly it's not going to matter much. As we're back on the table. Frame winning chance.
1. This looks relatively easy.
You'd have to say from here, should capitalise on this.
8. He's lining this up into the left centre pocket. 9.
Oh, it goes in.
Brilliant. What a magnificent
And
pot.
Dave Hendon's very happy with that.
The cue ball was finished very nicely.
Yeah, fans isn't too disappointed.
So, this pot into the right corner.
Oh, missed the pot.
You'll want to try and eliminate errors like that in this match.
I've left him an easy start and the other red's gone safe, so I wouldn't fancy him making
11.
too much here. If he were to have made anything at all. She didn't. So I get another chance or another shot at the table anyway. Chance. Don't know about that just yet.
That could be a costly error.
Well, we haven't left anything easy, but he might put us in. We haven't left a free ball, no, he hasn't put us in. But he has left us a potential shot on the shred.
Top shot coming up.
Is this an easy as Neil has
Unbelievable pot.
pointed out? Oh, it's pretty helpful. Cue ball's run a little too far for this blue to be comfortable. Nah, I'll just take the green, I think.
That's an unforced error.
Unforced error, apparently. Yeah, it looks like it's going to go behind the black, and that's highly annoying. Just going to have to try and tuck up to this.
We'll be trying to reduce any risk with this shot.
Not only have we fouled, but to rub the salt into our wound, we've left it
Not a good result.
easy.
Very tough shot, though.
Easy red. Very easy red.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
He's got an angle to get to the last red from here.
Kyren Wilson.
So pretty much
1-8.
squandered any chances of winning this first frame, you'd have to think, from here.
9. 15.
Oh,
Kyren Wilson.
that did come as an unexpected miss, although... No, he can win the frame.
Fantastic opportunity.
As Neil said, fantastic opportunity.
That should have gone down.
And that really should have gone down, as Dave Hendon has just told us. But yeah, in all seriousness, no, that was a really bad miss.
2.
And that wasn't much better from Kyren.
Kyren Wilson. 2.
So Kyren's had a lot of good chances in this frame and just failed to capitalise, so you know, we've played bad, but I mean Kyren, we've given him a lot of good chances, and the fact that he can't capitalise is just gonna boost my confidence.
Well, he's left half a chance.
I don't know how I've left half a chance. No, that's a chance. Not even half, that's more than half a chance. It's a very easy, it's a very good chance. If I don't like the brown to the middle, I can just lob this into the corner. I think I'll probably opt for that.
Yes, he's taking the pot on.
In it goes.
What a beautiful pot that is.
Cue ball stays the right side of the blue. In the blue goes. And pink and black
Decent position on the pink.
to get over the line in this
12.
opening, strange opening frame.
18. Well, this'll clinch the frame.
In it goes. We will lead Kyren Wilson by 1 frame to 0.
25. And the first frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And that is the
In this
frame.
quarter-final of the International
Well,
Championship.
he's taking the lead here.
So I'm pretty much resigned to defeat in that last frame as well, so I was kind of expecting we 1-0 down and go from there, but look where we are now. We're in the driving seat, you'd have to say, after the way Kyren blew chances in that frame. Wow, we got him into a snooker, you'd have to say here. But he's got out of it. So, you know, I was almost deep down hoping we'd get a repeat of that Neil Robertson when he fouled away. It's 51 points. Although in the end we did lose that frame, so it wasn't so great. I think the fact that we were 72 points up kind of deceived me into thinking that I was chill. Obviously, because after he made that 51-point fouls, I did score a little, but then I missed, and he cleared up with some 96 break or something to win the frame by an astonishing scoreline of 96-72. Not quite as astonishing as the scoreline Kyren Wilson beat Anthony McGill on the deciding frame at the World Championship semi-final last year by 103 points to 83. You know, if you told Anthony McGill that if you told Anthony McGill at the start of that tournament they'd get to the semi-final that he'd be in the semi-final of the World Championship and score 83 points in the deciding frame, he'd say, "Yeah, I got to the final." He'd say, "So you think I got to the final, did you?" Well, turns out 83 points wasn't enough there for him. All those foul points. You know, I think it was McGill who had the first chance in that decider. And then Kyren got his chance. You know, deciders a bit potluck sometimes, that's the thing. If every match in a tournament went to a decider, it would end up a bit like a shootout. Only the shootouts kind of made a bit more random by the fact that it's the random draw. And I think that's why the British Open produced so many surprise quarter-finalists. You know, could easily have ended up with 2 players in the final that weren't even in the top 16, you know. Mark Williams is the only player in the top 16 to get out of the last 16 to get through to the quarters. Obviously there was another player in the last 16 from the top 16, Stephen Maguire, but he didn't get past that stage. I think he lost it. I think it was a 3-0 defeat at the hands of J-Rob. And then Mark Williams just about survived Zhang Jiankang. He just about survived, you'd have to say, barely survives Ricky Walden. You have to say he just about survived Dominic Dale. You know, his semi-final match was probably easier than I would have imagined for him, or certainly the scoreline would have indicated. You know, after some of the tight matches had come through earlier in the tournament, he kind of brushed aside J-Rob in that semi-final. And, you know, J-Rob was one of the more experienced players that he played, you know, ranking title winner. Then again, Dominic Dale, you know, let's not forget, 2 ranking titles to his name, I believe it is. Greatest player never to have been in the top 16, you'd have to say.
This is a hard chance.
Doesn't mean he's the greatest player never to win the Worlds. That's always going to be Jimmy White for as long as, for a very long time, you know. Obviously someday that might be surpassed, but the guy's unlucky, you know. I guess he looks at Stephen Hendry and probably thinks, that man ruined my career. But the prophecy is that Jimmy White wins next year. It's a joke. The only player I see winning the World Championship next year is Selby at the moment. Like, no player's playing good enough other than him at the moment. When I say no player's playing good enough, I mean no player like top 16, like regular, getting to end of events, you know. Of course, Ali Carter, you have to say, is playing extremely well. He could, you know, you never know, Ali Carter could win it. Sean Murphy ain't playing terrible.
Well, I'm not surprised he's taking on for one pot here.
He could lift his second crown, but of course he did get to the final this year. But he faced too tough an opponent in the final, you'd have to say. You know, even though Murphy was in front after that first session, I thought you could have been a little bit more in front than 5-3 Murphy for a start. And second of all, this is Selby. You really got to hold on to that lead. Because when it comes down to the crunch, he will take your lead off you. And he did in the second session to take a 10-7 lead. Very rare I see 9-8 between sessions at the World Championship in the final. See a lot of 10-7. 2015 was a 9-8. And another one that wasn't 10-7 was, of course, 2019.
That's a loose shot.
Well, that didn't threaten the pocket. Clearly it didn't go then. But yeah, 2019, that was not 10-7, that was not close in the slightest. Judd Trump hammering John Higgins by 12 frames to 5, and that was a nice little fluke for Kyren. Yeah, because if he'd missed that, I would have felt that we'd have every chance of winning this match 6-0 the way he's playing. But that might just spark his confidence a little bit. You know, that fluke, it might just sharpen him up, say, you got away with it this time, don't let it happen again though. And you know, these reds aren't bad. There's one red up in bulk, it don't pop into the yellow pocket. I don't know if it pops into the green pocket or if the green's in the way. Oh, he went for that. And he's got to take a long red. Oh, right, that... Well, that wasn't silly. That was silly really, wasn't it, from Kyren to not land on a red, but such is the game. So I've got to play a thin shot back into bulk and try not to leave that red that's in bulk. Tall order, and I haven't hit that very well at all. I'm going to need contact with another ball. I haven't got it. Most likely going to be leaving something unless this cue ball pulls up in a very favourable spot. I have left something though, but he's missed it. Doesn't mean to say he's left something though. I think he has. It's all a question of whether or not this pots. Most certainly does.
Well, it goes. Half a chance.
Oh, that was close.
But not quite.
I love how Dave Hendon took the words out of my mouth. Close. Because I stole his line, not realising that he even said it, and then I just heard him say, but not quite, and I thought, that's the phrase, isn't it? Close, but not quite. If you heard it, it must have sounded like we're both saying it at the same time. Now, I don't think we left anything here. No, right, that went. I didn't realise that.
One.
Obviously, I didn't realise it, otherwise I wouldn't have said that. No. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been talking as if I was safe.
Nine. 11. 12. 19. 20. 26.
How has he found his way out of trouble here? Haven't got a clue. Now he's going to need to obviously pull out a positional shot here to get to the yellow. And he's done that. He's done that very well indeed.
39. 43.
Looks like... No, he's the wrong side of the blue. This is very, very interesting now. Because now he's got a tough frame ball, okay? All he needs is this pink. And he hasn't gone in.
Wilson, 48.
Well, what a turning point this would be. If we reclaimed the frame that was rightfully ours, you have to say. Well, where's this white ball? In the pocket.
That foul could cost him.
Wow.
Foul.
Kyren Wilson is going to get a second chance at this pink, and this time
6.
it goes in, and this time I am forced to conceding the frame, and Kyren Wilson
That is the frame.
kicks this match into gear. It's 1-1.
Well, no advantage after that last frame. This is close. Really close.
So 2 more frames of this episode.
I get the feeling one error could be really costly.
Thank you. The third frame. Kyren Wilson to break.
He'll play this with plenty of power. Really nice opening.
A great opener that was. Where's this cue ball going to finish? It's looking pretty good.
1.
the yellow into the middle. This looks very inviting for me. Okay, you're going to play a risky shot at pace. Could cause me to miss the yellow.
A half chance.
Soft shot, the yellow goes in. Didn't really get the split.
3.
No cigar, as they say. There's something before that, I know that. In the phrase, but I can't remember what it is. So.
Come.
But yeah, no cigar. But what a recovery shot we pulled out here.
Fabulous.
And look at this angle now on the pink.
Superb triple control there. Ideal position. 4.
Playing for the middle pocket.
Nah, messed up the cannon really.
A bit casual there. He'll be annoyed with that.
Well. No, I was going to say, have I got a shot into the green pocket? But yeah,
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
this is stalemate, isn't it? This is very much a stalemate. Well, I got a touching ball, I got the power to end the stalemate.
He really doesn't want to underhit this shot.
Although I think it might have been touching the pink.
Touching ball.
So that kind of differs the meaning of touching ball a bit. And we have been given half a chance at a red to the right centre. Sorry, left centre. I will be giving this a try.
Taking this red on.
Only one I can leave is the one I'm playing, really.
No, not this.
And I've left a potential tempter if he's willing to take this on. It is very tough. It's all about whether he's got the guts. Ah, the guts he had, and the skill he had, because in that red rolls, and Kyren Wilson is in.
8.
He's left with a tricky red, which he doesn't attempt.
Kyren Wilson. 8.
This really is tricky.
That's right out of the top.
Oh, beauty.
Excellent.
Brought 2 reds up.
Inch perfect.
Oh, beautiful. Look where the cue ball's finished.
1.
This is all working out really nice at the moment, this beginning of this break. Let's rack up the break here.
7. Well. 13.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
Didn't really get the split there. Might be on a red.
20.
Anyway into the right corner. Kind of the way I played the shots that I would be on this red. But I'm only just about on.
Shot.
Despite playing that 100% power, it didn't really
21.
come across that way. With how hard the shots seemed to be. It seemed to be more like I hit it about 40-50%. That was the
Not the
epitome.
ideal result, but it could have
The
been
epitome of a great recovery, that was. Well,
24.
as far as great recoveries. Okay, I'm going to need another one. If there's any consolation, I've got a plant. But I'm going to need some way of being able to hit this plant. Because they're dead set. Here, I'm just going to go for this. Nah, turned into more of a hit and hope unless the red went in so well that I didn't even notice. I highly doubt that was what happened.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
I just handed him a chance. Oh, he's missed it. Maybe it wasn't the easiest chance in the world, but I would have thought that he would have gone for a red easier than that and got it in. But such is life on Snooker 19. The AI do take some weird shots that the human being, yeah, they wouldn't take. As I say, such is life.
Yeah, played it well.
Not bad. Now rolling, racking up the points. Break of 8, break of 7 here. This will be 8. If this goes in. It has done. You know, we've got a nice 34-point lead, looking to feed that.
Unforced error. That's a bad miss.
I did think that I was pinching pocket, but I thought, nah, this should be fine. Although there is a decent chance. Although there is that. I did think to myself when I was drawing the cue back that maybe there's a 50% odd chance that I'd miss this. I thought there's a good chance I'll miss this black. Just the way I'm playing it, but you never know, I might be alright. I just couldn't be bothered to go back on my shot choice, but hey, look.
He's aiming for the left corner.
Back at the table. So,
Tremendous shot.
just
Super
chill.
Wonderful. One.
Well, I'm on the black.
Eight.
Perfect pace required for this shot.
Drop. Thank you very much.
9.
Just the pink ball now.
That's a great ball.
And that was frame ball. We're going to be looking good for 2-1 here.
22.
You know, we blew a 53-point odd lead, I think it was, in the last frame. But come back nicely, you'd have to say, in this frame. Yeah, I don't think he'll be coming back now. I think we've well and truly done what we've needed to do in this frame. That was to get the job done, to win it.
He's lining the black up.
Yeah, hasn't been the cleanest frame I've ever played, but it's been decent.
37.
I'm going to break a 37, I think this is where this is going to end.
On the cushion.
No. There was a potential 72 break, but it didn't happen, and it doesn't matter.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
That addition of 37 points gives us the third frame. We lead Kyren by 2 frames to 1.
He's got a 1 frame advantage now, and we'll be looking to build on that lead by
So, big frame coming up. You know, if we can take a 3-1 lead,
In that last frame, I think
we would be favourites, you'd imagine. If it was 2-2, it's effectively a best of 7, so, you know, big frame coming up. I'd love to win this one. Love to win every frame, of course, but that is, I'll tell you what, that's a tempter. It's one that would be silly to take on when I got an easy enough red.
half a chance here.
And that's gone in.
Great opening red. 1.
controlling after there. Lost the cue ball a little. 7.
It looks like he's trying to get the cue ball tight on the cushion here.
Missed that. But it looks like I'll be getting away with it, so chill. We'll chill on that one. Now might be a good time to risk the plant. And what a beauty it was of the pot anyway.
1.
Not really much commentary.
Tricky top.
I'm just sitting there jealous that they never thought of that. And I had the guts to take it.
Missed the pot.
Missed the tricky black. And it looks like that amazing plant will just amount to a single point as Kyren Wilson
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
gets a very, very, very good chance, you'd have to say.
1.
Has landed on a colour, green or brown or yellow or black or blue, really.
5. 6.
Why did he take the blue one?
Nine.
Sorry, why did he take the green one? The black was like on a plate.
10. 15. 16. 23.
No. That is
Kyren Wilson, 23.
end of break for Kyren in 23. But we're not really being able to get going in this frame.
Half a chance here.
Kind of trying to force the issue. Push the bar out a bit, but I'd say I've got a relatively good cue ball. Haven't left the easiest red in the world. Okay, it's not tough. Well, it was tough, but you did get it, so congratulations. But that's going to be the end again. Kyren Wilson is just not up to scratch in this match. I don't know what's up.
Yes, he's taking the pot on.
It's as if he's just not bothered.
No, not quite. Pretty close though, but that won't provide any solace.
No, that's too thin, isn't it, really?
Tricky top coming up.
I think it does go. I think we got one like this in against Jackpot.
So close, but he's missed it. That'll annoy him.
That's just borderline. That's not a pot, but it's borderline on great because of how close it is. But if I'm earning chances out of these mistakes, then so be it, because
So, this pot is
I'm
to
just
the right corner.
feeling sense of encouragement.
Beautiful.
My focus is at the moment elsewhere.
1.
Something quite funny. So, the bin collectives have just been taken the recycling, you know, the green bin rubbish.
Strange choice of shot there.
It's just something. It's just a certain statistic that I'm interested in. Not one that matters to me or you. Just matters for it's like proving something.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Proving something which we have proved for the last 5 or 6 years. Or certainly over the last year of the pandemic.
3.
I'm waiting.
4.
It doesn't really matter. I'm just sitting. Better not to talk about it, it just isn't relevant to you. 1. Now 6 minutes past 1. 2 minutes have been. I don't believe it hasn't happened. I don't believe this hasn't happened. Wow.
20.
Wow, Kyren Wilson, what a shot.
27.
You have to say, you know.
28.
Tricky block here, but it's for the frame. In it goes, but
35.
got no way of continuing this break unless he's going to fluke one.
Kyren Wilson, 35.
You know, it's the last frame of the episode. I do what Mark Selby did. He played on for 5 snookers on the last session, the last frame of the session against Stuart Bingham. Probably because, you know, they weren't going to play any more after that night, so he's just going to probably just tire himself out, depriving Bingham of sleep. That's what me and my dad said anyway. He's probably denying Bingham of going to sleep, and that's why he'd win. That's why he went on to win. Like when we were watching that match, I feel like he's probably denying Bingham going to sleep. So Bingham's just going to be tired the next day. Now, when you're playing for snookers, it's always best to have one object ball rather than more than one object ball.
Strike the cue ball very true here.
Looking to strike the cue ball very true. I heard that one once before and I thought, what the flippin' heck are you talking about, mate? Like, do you even know what you're talking about? What does striking the true ball very true mean? Like, I'm hardly want to go lying to the cue ball. It's hardly like a faithful friend to me. It might have won me matches, Matt. 7 minutes past 1 and this hasn't happened. Well, if that goes in, this curtains for this frame and the episode. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little episode. If you did, please leave a like down below and subscribe for regular Snooker 19 content. If you haven't already, you can watch Kyren Wilson's break, guys, because, you know, they're not going to show a replay of it, as far as I'm concerned. So there it is, he has left us a long road to go up. And, you know, I probably will try it. But that's for next time. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.